So, Facebook representatives. Facebook representatives are clueless people that they're working in a job that they hate, okay? I'm going to put it just right away, immediately to the level that I want this discussion to happen. So, these are people that they have seen a seminar of 1 hour or 2 hours, I don't know how many hours. They have never managed ad accounts, and they have a job that they don't like, the same as customer support, because we're talking about Meta that has a customer support which is worse than an Uganda company, okay? For example, very bad customer support. It's because the people don't love their job, okay? It's like McDonald's job that everybody is going to just use it as a stepstone in order to go in another better job. Nobody is dreaming to work forever on McDonald's. Sadly, the same thing, I don't know why, because they have been to the headquarters and they are eating all day and they're having ice cream and stuff. They're not even working in a super friendly environment. But at the end of the day, they don't like their job, I guess. And the Facebook representatives are people that they also need to hit targets. They are salespeople. They are not there to help you. They are there to sell you things. What are they selling to you? To spend more money on the platform. This is what they are trying to do. And they have goals like every salesperson. So there are people that they don't know Facebook ads. They have never managed ad accounts on their own. They just see clients and stuff. And they're trying to actually tell them what to do based on what Facebook says. Guess what? Facebook is lying about a lot of things. If you're one of these people that you're running crazy methods and multiple campaigns, they will tell you for sure that you will have to consolidate. I'm just ignoring them because I don't want them to interfere to the strategy. But there's some good things. Don't listen to them for the technical knowledge. That's fine. But keep a communication with them. Maybe they're going to help you later on in a ban or something. Or understand that maybe they're going to give you access to different tests that you can do in your ad account with partial funding, for example, like testing this or that, and maybe you're going to be benefited because you're not going to pay all the money for it. A lot of times the partial funding is not working really well, but there are sometimes that they're giving you full funding. Of course, not if you are a very small ad account. When the ASC campaign started, they gave a free, I believe it was 3,000 ticket for people to check about the ASC. The reason that they have done it is because they want to train the algorithm more with more people using something so that the algorithm can understand how it's working and actually make it better. But just because there are people from Meta, don't believe that there are people that they do care about your ad account. They do care if they're good personalities, but they don't care about that. They care about selling. There are salespeople that they try to sell you this and this and this, or they try to push you to spend more, and they don't do it in a correct way. They don't do it from a correct way that they come from Meta and with knowledge they're going to help you scale more. They're doing it from the perspective that they just follow Meta like it's Kim Jong-un, the supreme leader, and we don't listen to anything else. They just follow whatever these slides that they have. They follow also, as we have seen, scripts from the Meta dashboard of what they tell them to say. And it's good for you to keep them there just for one call every 1 month or 2 months maybe, just to have an open door if something happens with a restriction, or if you want to have access basically to different tests. Other than that, I have worked, I must say, just to be fair, that I have worked with good Facebook reps all of these years that they were good, but I have worked with others that they were completely clueless and pain in the ass to work with. Obviously, I'm not working with all of them in all of the ad accounts, but in the bigger ad accounts, I'm using them and I'm trying to have a good connection with them. But almost always, I never follow whatever they say about strategy or, about all of that. Most of the times it's just information which is not correct, at least for me and all the things that I do across the ad accounts. For example, what really shocks me is that, for example, they might come to me with an ad account that has 20 campaigns and they will tell me to limit this to 3 campaigns. And they don't understand that if I do that, the whole ad account is going to collapse completely, but they're not going to lose their job. That's the problem. Okay, the responsibility. If I'm doing something wrong, I'm going to lose my job, I'm going to lose money. If they do something wrong, nothing is going to happen to them, okay? Because they just speak in theory, which is the problem with most people on the internet, okay? They just speak in theory without having ad accounts to actually show and actually understand what they're talking about. And yes, in theory, a lot of things are there, but in reality can slap you in the face, and you can have completely different perspective about some things. Yes, in theory, they want consolidation. In reality, and with case studies and everything, if you have multiple campaigns, you're scaling more. What can we do about it? It is what it is. And there is another problem also. They might have access to ad accounts, for example, which are very good, in the higher tiers also, and they can tell you that it's working for this brand. Well, if you talk about the best 1000 brands, for example, that they do Facebook ads, whatever you're going to do to them, it's going to work. So whenever they are giving you, for example, a case study that says that people that they are using, for example, Advantage Plus audience targeting, for example, in CBO, which is completely different from ASC, Advanced Plus Audience, for some reason, I don't know why. But when I use them separately, the Advanced Plus Audience in CBO, it's not working, but on the other case, on the ASC, it's actually working pretty well. Anyway, they tell you that companies that they have used it, they have 25% better results. Who? A company, for example, like Ridge Wallet, for example, okay, or True Classic, with whatever ads they're going to do, they're going to work, then it doesn't worth anything to me. Because if this is working for Coca-Cola or another big brand, this doesn't say anything. But when I'm using it across normal brands or smaller brands or newer brands or whatever, and I'm telling you that across 20 accounts, not working in any of them pretty well, but it's working only on big trained ad accounts because everything is working there, then this is the opinion that really matters, because I have seen it across many other accounts. If you're telling me in this case studies that this thing is working 50% better results and all of that, and you're just utilizing a big brand, and the following that it has and all of that, then it says nothing to me. And the last thing is that the video that you have seen on YouTube with the USA company that was actually scaled the Black Friday to 570K while maintaining ROAS in the whole year, they invited me to Dublin to talk about it and make it a formal case study. The truth is that this has left me a little bit of, I have been to Dublin and I wanted to discuss technical. They never discussed technical with me or met me with any of the technical team. They just wanted to discuss about stupid things. And the last thing is that they kind of forced me to write or give them, they tried to say that all of this happened because I was using ASC campaigns. Not because I was using multiple campaigns which were ASC and I was using different creatives, so we didn't have the daily loop theory and all of that. No, it's because I was using ASC that I was able to scale while maintaining the same ROAS. So they're trying also on the results that you see from the case studies that they say this happened, just so that you can understand, they put questions that they try to frame the thing that they want to pass as a success, and not actually asking the freelancer or the person that has done the ads what has worked and why he was able to achieve this or that. This and the fact that they're using case studies from very big companies say nothing to me when they talk about different results, along with the A/B testing process, which is really, really, really bad. But we're going to cover this onto the next chapter.